So I was sitting there deciding, hey, do I want to record a video today? And then my phone said 15%. So I decided, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and record this video. Then I'm going to bed. Well, maybe not. I don't know. I'm off work for the next 3 days. It is what it is. If I want to go to bed, I'll go to bed. If I don't, I don't. You know what I'm saying? Anyway. So this is my weekly fragrance rotation. Y'all know these can run a little long, because I'm going through what I wore for a week. And I wore a lot of different fragrances. And as I separated them, I wore them to show you again, like I wore them for, I'll tell you if I wore them for work, to the gym, days off, what. These first ones are my gym scents. And actually one of them I'm wearing right now because I wore it as my scent of the night tonight. And I went to the gym today. This is not it though. This is Mancera's Cedrat Boise. Some people say Boise. I say Boise. People say this is an Aventus clone. I say this is better than Aventus. I love this. I love this stuff. This bottle was up to the top here when I got it a few weeks ago. I will burn through this. And if people don't like the fact that I have so much on, I don't care. No, I do care. But I will wear this. And it's a Mancera, so you have to be kind of careful with these. I'm drinking some tonic water. Because of one of the fragrances we're about to come across here. But the same day that I wore that during the day, I wore this at night. This is Cedrat Essence, which is a clone of Cedrat Boise. And I'm going to do another video separately, so I'm not going to spoil it for you. This is my scent of the night. This is Burberry Indigo. I love this. I've had this for about a year, maybe a year and a half. It's the green tea in here that gets me. I love this fragrance. I'm going to get a bigger bottle of it soon. That's what I do. I picked this up at a Marshall's. Most of my stuff is blind buys. This was a blind buy too, but most of my stuff is online blind buys. Picked this up at a Marshall's. Wasn't for sure if I was going to like it, so I got the small bottle. I'm going to be getting the big one. I like it. This is Sean John's 3 a.m. As y'all see, I broke the cap. But honestly, this is $20. I'll get a new one eventually. But in the meantime, this one is got some cold leathers. I think tonka bean, they said, is in here. Some juniper berry, tonic water. This one though, here's what's cool. It's atomizer. You see how much this shoots out? That went a good, longer than I can show you in the camera here, but that went a good probably, you see, foot and a half. This stuff is for real. I like this one. And this is a cheapie. Honestly, all of them besides the Cedrat Boise that I've showed you so far have been cheapies. And most of what I have here are cheapies, except for the two Zaharoffs, the two Manceras, and that's it. But you're going to see here in a minute. So those were all for the gym, for off days. So is this one. This one was for the gym too. This is Dossier's Aquatic Line. I swear by this one because it smells. It's a clone of Aqua de Gel. It's more like lime or fruit forward version. Hold on. I sprayed too much. Can't really smell this one right now. Got a lot of scent going on in here. Plus, I'm wearing one, so. So I layered these two. These are the Mix Bar. These are for work. The Mix Bar Bourbon Vanilla. You can get from Target. I layered them. Also for work, I wore a version. Well, I wore this fragrance, but I'm getting the second part to this fragrance this week. Y'all saw the cap. I know you did. This is TLTG's Business Over Pleasure. This one was interesting because I don't really like Palo Santo. And I'm not a huge fan of Iris either. But this one, the vibe it gives you, I get it. It's the workplace. It's this kind of soapy, clean, fresh lavender, not lavender, iris kind of vibe. This is the business part over the pleasure. This week, we get the pleasure. And that didn't sound right. This week, we get the other part of the story for this. I already got people asking me for decants. I will send them out. But as you can see, I decanted 10 mils of this. I've worn the rest. This is a good fragrance. This is not a bottle that's going to get tossed. I had a signature bottle this size. That one got tossed. I will not. It's only because I had the 4 ounce left. These bottles will not be recycled. These are staying for the decoration and stuff. I like these bottles, and it's my favorite color. A little bit upset that you went with purple this time, Ross. Wish you would have went with blue again, but I trust you. This fragrance should be pretty good. I also decided, hey, I want to wear a cheapie one day. I want to smell like a maple syrup pancake with coffee, so I went with Michael Jordan's Legend. This is a cheapie. I was watching a live stream of Ross's one time, and there's a review I remember from years ago. Your Unaverage Joe reviewed this. And I tell Unaverage Joe every time I talk to him, he says in that video, he goes, you know, someone's making you breakfast, your wife, your mother, your significant other. And he goes, not that your mother is your significant other. I just think it's funny every time I see it, every time I hear that. And I'm going to not review, but this is another one that I wore to work. Wore my favorite Zaharoff Signature Pour Homme. Now, the new Z Creators, this is going to be the bottle size it's in. So what I'm getting is this size of TLTG's new fragrance. This is my favorite fragrance ever. Ever. It's got oud. It's got lavender. It's this classy, not too sweet, very, very refined fragrance. Got some oud in there. Not much. As I tell y'all, like when the fragrance gives me goosebumps, you know it's got to stay in my collection. This gives me goosebumps. And when you get to know Zaharoff, when you get to know George, when you talk with him, and you get to know who he is as a person, how he is, how he treats people, you respect him. And when you smell the fragrances that he puts out, which I've smelled almost every one but Signature Royal X or whatever, you understand the story he tells throughout his life. Listen to his channel, watch his YouTube videos, talk to him, smell his fragrances. You understand where he comes from with these. And this, I gotta spray it again. The lavender, the oud, everything in this fragrance just hits right. It's a special fragrance from a company that's owned and created by a special man. George really is a good guy. Now these last three I wore on the same day. This video is getting a little bit long. This is Mancera's Instant Crush. European Perfumers Instant Crush. And if y'all think that this is me overspraying, it's not. This fragrance, this company, they cloned it right. These guys, Paris Corner, Amira Super Crush, they cloned it right. They cloned it differently, but they cloned it right. Mancera though. That atomizer and the quality that you get with Mancera is amazing for the price point. This is like 40 or 50 bucks. I think this was $14. And I believe that this was 50 bucks also. Yes, y'all the eagle-eyed know. Y'all saw the video I did the other day. Terrible, terrible seller, terrible shipping. But whatever, I'm going to wear the fragrance, right? Dude emailed me today. Jewelify. I showed you the pictures, bro. You know you were wrong. Anyway, that's what I wore for the week. I finally got it done, not on a Sunday, because my feelings were a little hurt watching the Giants game. But I got it done on a Monday. It's better than the Wednesday, Thursday I've been rolling in with, right? Peace. Later.